Hey Leo, welcome to this space. This is going to be a reading for the collective of Leo, Moon, and Rising signs for the year of 2025. This is regarding what my ancestors have placed on my heart, or what my ancestors see, what the entities and the spirit guides that surround me, what they see going on in the world for you guys. Okay, these messages are not going to resonate with everyone. Everyone has their own spirit guides, everyone has their own ancestors, everyone has their own journey. So obviously these messages are not going to resonate with all of you. So take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay, so this is just general messages for on a spiritual level for the collective sign of Leo, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, so this reading is not so much about like money or relationships necessarily, like the tangible things. It's all about the spiritual and emotional aspects within yourself, regarding what's going on around you in 2025. Okay, there will be a reading that I have been uploading. I've been uploading both spiritual and emotional readings alongside financial readings or money readings for those of you who are interested in that for 2025. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Leo, Moon, and Rising signs. Let's see. I do not have my mic hooked up right now. It needs to be charged. So I hope that you guys can hear me, Leo, Moon, and Rising signs, properly. So let's go ahead and see what my ancestors see and the information that my ancestors and the entities that look after me wish to speak to you about Leo, Moon, and Rising signs for the year 2025. Once again, you have your own spirits and entities, ancestors, passed on loved ones, whoever your spiritual team is that you were born with, or that have, made the efforts and the decisions to be with you up until now and into the future. Okay, so again, if this does not resonate with you, that's totally fine. All right, for 2025 for Leo, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, there was a card that wanted to fall out. We'll take a look at that in a second. Leo, Moon, and Rising signs for the year 2025. Ancestors, thank you. All right, let's see. Okay, Leo. It looks like in 2025, you are in need of a lot of sleep. Excuse me, I did not mean to slurp that. Reconnection with yourself, I do see that as well. There may be some things that are blocking you currently as you enter 2025, that is keeping you or has kind of detached you from someone or something in the spirit realm, or has detached you from something emotionally in the past year or two, that has kind of had you feeling a bit negative about it, or maybe negative about yourself. And so this is the need in 2025 to really pull back a little bit. Again, this is for Leo, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, so if you're Leo sun, this may not resonate with you. Okay, so please check out your Moon or your Rising sign, or both. But 2025, and I feel like for Leos out there, you know, I am speaking in terms of Western astrology. So if you're a Leo moon and a moon and or rising out there, you probably already have already, you already, excuse me, understand that sleep is important. You probably sleep a lot. You're probably already on that wavelength. You're like, I already sleep a lot. But there's an energy behind sleep, right? So sometimes you may sleep, but it's not good sleep. You know what I mean? It's not, you don't wake up feeling rejuvenated necessarily, or you don't wake up ready for the day. You don't, you know, there may be this energy of every time you wake up, you just feel like there's something missing, or you feel like you miss something, or you miss someone, or, you know, that is what needs to pivot. That is what needs to, you know, make a turnaround in 2025 is when you sleep. What are the spirits that are looking after you, or what are the spirits that are watching you? How are you feeling when you go to sleep? What is a bedtime routine that you've implemented, or do you even have a bedtime routine? Right? Hmm. Yeah. There is definitely something here regarding sleep. You are most vulnerable when you sleep, right? Your spirit, you know, is not necessarily attached to you 100% when you are asleep, right? It's kind of able to kind of float or, you know, roam around the spirit realm for a temporary amount of time, whether you remember it or not. That can be in the form of dreams, it can be in the form of astral projections, okay? And if you find yourself kind of, you know, if you've ever, Leo, moon and rising signs, if you've ever fallen asleep and you find yourself in really uncomfortable environments or uncomfortable realms or dark places when you sleep, in 2025, there's definitely the need to reconnect with someone or something, have a conversation with someone, or, you know, really look at your life and see what is it that I'm missing? What is it that I've given up out of fear, or out of, you know, anger, or out of, you know, self-sabotage, whatever, which is pretty much fear, right? So what I'm seeing here, if this is a person that you're thinking about, Leo, I can't really say that this person, I'm not really here to predict whether someone else is going to do something towards you, like, because everybody has free will. So I'm not here to say like, oh, this person's going to come talk to you. They may be pushed. There may be, you know, maybe they're the spirits that look after them, or who, you know, are with them, may push them to reconcile with you. That is definitely a possibility. But I'm kind of getting more, it's on your end, Leo, moon and rising signs, where there is some situation where you really feel dispirited, or you just feel like depressed about it. You don't feel good about it. Maybe you stop talking to somebody, or you don't talk to them as often as you used to. Maybe there was a falling out, but, you know, maybe this person has still tried to reach out to you, but you kind of closed the door. Maybe you dream about them. I don't know, but all I see is that you may be the one that needs to reach out to this person. Okay? Or there is a love in your life, like some type of hobby, a way to make money, a career, or like maybe something you went to school for, and you just kind of dropped, you know, you went to school for it, maybe you got the degree, you got the certification, but you never really put it to good use. Or maybe you did and then you dropped it for some reason. Yeah. So there's a seed that you planted. There was something that you prayed for, something that you started, right? There's something that you had expectation of, right? but there just came a point in time where um it was kind of the need to just kind of pause. There was a need for a pause here, or there has already been a pause, and 2025 is just going to be the flower that finally blossoms, right? So you planted a seed not that long ago. Okay. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting for a sprout, for a blossom, right, from this seed that you planted. But your spirits, the spirits that surround you, or God, your spirit guides, whatever you want to call them, they were like, not yet. Or there's something inside of you that's a block. And so that was what was causing the pause. It was, there was something inside of you that was like, not ready yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. There's something that needs to change. 2025, again, it's going to be a really good year for sleep for you. Okay. Really good year for sleep. Connecting with people that you probably haven't spoken to in a very long time, connecting with someone or things that you let go of or dropped for whatever reason, right? But there is definitely there's definitely a situation where you planted a seed, you worked, you thought about it. It's like this tug and pull between, I did what I was supposed to do, but nothing's happening. So Leo, if there's nothing happening, that means just you need to just pull yourself back. Stop trying to search and dig and find out if the seed's any good or not. The seed's fine. It's fine. You just need to, and I know some of you guys may be thinking like, I've been patient long enough, I've been waiting long enough, blah 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 blah. Well, there's some kind of block inside of you. Either there's a block, or there is something inside of you spiritually and emotionally that needs to be tended to consistently before you can expect this seed to finally sprout. And some of you guys, your seed did sprout, but it's just not growing as fast as you thought it was going to, but that's something is slowing you down. Something is slowing you down. You need to get to the bottom of what that is. Something inside of you is causing this to be slowed down. And I have a feeling that there's something that you need, and it's patience, it's sleep, getting used to pressing pause, because maybe those of you out there, Leo, moon, and rising signs, you don't like pressing pause. You want to keep going. You're too afraid to press pause, or, you're too excited. And it's like, just pause it for a second. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Well, let's see here. I'm going to pull a couple more oracle messages for you guys. So definitely sit with the spirits that surround you, sit with your ancestors, sit with God, whoever it is that you see as a higher power, and really, really ponder this. Okay. This is definitely needing to pull within yourself. Yeah. So there's definitely some type of, what you feel may be a setback, but you got to really stand firm on this. Leo, sorry, the wind is very, very strong where I live right now, and I'm hearing a lot of banging. And it's interesting that the card that I pulled says stand firm in the eye of the storm. So some of you guys may have been in a storm in your life recently, or in maybe 2024 was just tough. Okay. And if 2025 brings more, in 2025, if there's a little bit more of the storm left, okay, that does not mean that you should give up. It is not to break you. It is to strengthen you even further. Trust the process, no matter how long that process takes. I'm just getting here that there's a need to practice, even like level up with the patience. There's something that you need patience in. There's something that you need to sleep on. You don't need to continue to check, to check in. It's you just kind of have to make peace and realize that it's going to happen when it happens, and to have faith that it will happen, instead of thinking, oh, well, it's not going to happen since it hasn't happened by now. It's like, no, it's going to happen. Because there's a what's up next for you, I would say towards the end of 2025 and 2026, Leo. By the end of 2025 into 2026, you're going to be free of whatever this burden is, whatever this, and it's inside of you. I don't think this is something outside of you. Okay, you may be looking outside of you and feeling like, oh, if I don't have enough money, I don't have a relationship, I don't have this, I don't have that, I live here, it's not a good neighborhood, I wish it's like, no, it's not what's happening outside of you at all. That's not what this is. This is all happening inside of you. The prison that if there are those of you feeling like you're in a prison, the prison is not outside of you, it's inside. That's where you're going to find your strength here. Your true strength is inside. It's not about what you have on the outside. As Leos, you guys very, very, external, very, not saying that you guys are extroverted. I'm a Leo sun. So, this might be a little bit different for me, but I never really have known Leos to be extroverts necessarily. But I'm a Leo sun. So I can't really speak for Leo risings or Leo moon signs. You guys can let me know in the comments if you of your thoughts on if Leo is if you consider yourself an extrovert or introvert as a Leo moon or rising. But from my experience with Leo sun signs, I haven't really known them to be necessarily extroverted. But maybe it's different for you guys, moon and rising signs. So anyway, I say that because, there may be those of you who feel, look, you can't help but look outside of you because that's just who you are. And you may be afraid to look inside because you're so, you allow the outside and the external to distract you sometimes. But this 2025 is all about what you need inside, what you need in your body, right? If you're trying to work out or you're trying to change your body shape or your weight, you got to give your body the nutrients that it needs. Put the right nutrients, the proper nutrients inside of your body first before you start working out and, whatever. Before you can fit into those clothing, there's something inside of you on a spiritual, emotional, and even, internal, physical. Like if you're talking about your body, this is internal. Think about what you're putting inside of yourself, what you are consuming through the TV, on your phone, what have you, right? Because that can also play into how you are perceiving the world around you and how you are navigating your day-to-day. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay. I'm going to pull one more oracle message for you guys. I can't remember if these are the cards that I used for the other readings as far as this last oracle message, but we're using it anyway because that's what I was guided to grab. All right, Leo, moon and rising signs. Let's see. 2025, the year 2025, Leo, moon and rising signs, ancestors. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Some of you guys have children. Some of you guys desire children. Like we were talking about the seed being planted. Some of you guys want to conceive. You guys want to have a child, and you've been having a hard time conceiving, or your partner has had a hard time conceiving, or you have had a hard time planting your seed into your partner's womb, right? Depending on if you're male or female. Some of you guys want another child. Okay, so here is a couple scenarios. Some of you guys want to have a child. You know, you've never had a child. It's your first time wanting, you know, this will be your first time becoming a parent, right? You and another person may end up leveling up spiritually and emotionally, and you guys may reconcile, and a baby will come from this relationship with this person in 2025, or maybe not. Maybe you won't have a baby in 2025, but this relationship with this person that you reconcile with, again, this does not have to resonate with all of you. But some of you may reconcile with somebody that you haven't talked to in a while, a lover. You guys, there is an energy of just kind of needing a timeout, needing a break from a person that you dated or are dating. You need a break, okay? Because there's something that you need to work on within yourself. This is not about changing the other person. This is about changing and transforming yourself, and the other person doing the same for themselves as you guys take that break. It's not going to feel good for sure when you take this break, but it's going to be for the greater good of your relationship. This will also, this transformation, this change that you implement or that you facilitate in your life and the other person in their life, will create healthy ground for a seed to be planted, aka a child, a baby, right? An embryo within the relationship, and you will conceive a child at some point in the future. Maybe not in 2025, but in the future. So in 2025, if you work on this energy within yourself, take this break, sleep on it, take a time out, pause. You know, I'm not saying you have to take a break for the whole year, but something needs to happen where you take a break from somebody or something. As you do that, you will be creating healthy ground, rich ground for new ideas, okay, for a child if you want a baby. Others of you, you may already have a child, and maybe want another one. You may need to wait. Focus on the child you already have, right? Take time out. Really understand yourself as a parent first. Face yourself as a parent if you already have a child before you have another child. Now, if this is not about children, and this is more about how you view your life and your self-esteem and your work or your job or your career, your education, whatever, you need to understand as you take this break or as you pull yourself back in, right? You pull yourself away from the hustle and bustle or the distractions or whatever is causing your perception to be a bit askew, right? Being a little bit foggy. As you pull yourself away or stop social media, whatever it is that you need to stop, take a break, go on vacation, you are then again creating rich soil to plant your seed for new ideas, for a new career or a new career move or a new job, right? New money to come in and to continuously come in. New relationships, new friendships, just new perspectives, new beliefs, right? Yeah. For 2025. Let's pull some tarot, you guys. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Leo, take your time, okay? Take your time. You The universe, you've been praying for things, right? The universe has been giving you things, little things, not big things, just little things, you know, to show you like, hey, we're listening to you, you know. You're being offered things. Again, they're not big, okay? But they're opportunities, tiny opportunities here and there. Maybe somebody offers you, maybe gives you a gift, you know. If you're asking for better relationships, you know, you may have me maybe given different offers from people and you're just like, I don't want that, I don't want that. You know, almost like having this mindset of like, that's not enough. I don't want this, that's not enough, that's not enough, right? Realize, Leo, that you're being answered, right? It's just that what you're being given, the you know, the answers or the things that you're being given is just not to your liking. But instead of sitting there, right, because this can also be with a partner, okay? Like this can definitely be with a partner, and you just maybe you're just kind of feeling like, you know, I really just kind of want to be on my own. I want my cups to be full, right? Um, what have you, and you're just like, this is not good enough for me. I want more, and that's fine. However, you need to really be honest about this change that's happening to you. There is some transformation happening, but it's gonna really be very blunt and honest with you. It's not going to make you feel good. So you may realize that the relationships that you are attracting are never to your liking because of your perspective in life, the work that you are lacking in your life. Okay. You want things to move like this, right? You're ready for the future is great. Look towards the future, but at the same time, you need to sit with yourself truthfully. There may be a relationship that you broke off years ago, a friendship, whatever, where you and this person, maybe you broke it off, and because you were angry, or you're just like, you know, this person just wasn't good enough, or they weren't moving fast enough, or they weren't, you know, getting the help that I felt that they needed, whatever. um and you start to, and again, I'm not talking about people, if you were in an abusive relationship and this person was abusive, I'm not talking, that's not the type of person I'm talking about. I'm talking about the person that was really trying, they were trying, but it just wasn't good enough for you, right? And this can be vice versa. Maybe somebody broke it off with you and you were really trying. You just kind of have to look at the situation truthfully, like very honestly, right? But if this is you, Leo, who broke something off with somebody years ago, or maybe not that long ago, and and it was all like emotion based or just how you felt about it, it's fine. But at the same time, you may come to the conclusion in 2025 that, you know, maybe I was being a little bit too harsh. Maybe I wasn't seeing their point of view, right? That's okay. It happens. Okay? As fire signs, whether you're moon, rising, or sun, we can jump to conclusions very quickly. And sometimes, you know, that, and I'm not saying that those decisions are bad. It's not bad decisions to just cut somebody off because you're just like, you know, this is just not working, and I want to go, so I need to get there now. I'm trying to get to my future now. I'm trying to, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to do. But maybe in the past you realized that you just needed to slow down a little bit and enjoy life with this person, you know. And again, it could be a friend, it could be platonic, it could be romantic, I don't know. But there is something that's very, very truthful. This is not an energy of stroking the ego. This is not an energy of, you know, pandering to your emotions. This is just like, if you got a question, they're going to this spirit or this energy of this card of the King of Swords is going to answer it very bluntly. They're not here to say sorry and be like, you know, this might hurt your feelings. They don't care, right? They don't care. This spirit does not care. This energy that is being brought to you, that your spirit guides, your ancestors, God, your gods, whoever your creator is bringing to you in 2025 is a lot of honesty. Because honesty is needed right now, because right now there's something wrong. There's something in your life that's sick, right? So if somebody is sick, you don't have time to worry about how they feel emotionally. It's like if someone is sick or they're dying or they're in dire need, you don't have time to think about how they're feeling emotionally. This is about, okay, we need to save their life. We need to, rejuvenate them. We need to, get them back to good health. There are steps that needs to be taken, right? Objectively. So it's kind of the same thing. If there's something in your life, Leo, where you just kind of feel dispirited or you feel like something's missing, and your life just hasn't been the same since this situation fell apart, or, you just feel trapped, or you feel like, I'm not going anywhere, I'm stuck, everything's moving slow, is because there's something that needs healing. There's something that needs to be healed. There's something that needs to be fixed within you. So just think about it, Leo. If this resonates with you, just think about people or a person in your life that you cared about or you still care about. Be honest with yourself. If there's a friend, a family member, an ex, or even a partner that you took a break from, just really think about who this person is and determine, was I being too hard on them? Maybe mentally you were being too hard on them. Emotionally, maybe you didn't really say anything that was harsh to them, but in your mind you had your thoughts, right? And you were making certain judgments or quick judgments about this person, possibly. Maybe you're actually quick to judge yourself because of the way other people in your life and your family have judged you. So you feel like you have to live up to those standards. Same thing, right? You don't need to breathe down your own neck, or, maybe you have the tendency to constantly breathe down someone else's neck. Like if they're not doing something properly, right? Or they're not in your eyes, living up to a certain standard that you feel that they living up to certain capabilities. I don't know. It's just that there's something that you want in relationships, in a job, whatever, and you're really quick to just drop it if it doesn't work out right off the bat, or it doesn't work out after a while. Okay. This is a time to be very, very honest about the situation at hand. And you actually may end up talking to someone who is this person. You may end up talking to someone who is just there to tell you like it is, because they see that there's a problem, right? If you're very sensitive to taking criticism, whether it's not constructive or constructive, if you're sensitive to criticism, Leo, moon and rising signs, this might bite a little bit. That bite might hurt. Okay. This may, you have some people who they can take this type of criticism and they just take it like, they eat it like, like dessert. Like it's nothing. They're just like, okay, yeah, I'll take it. That's what I need. For some of you, Leo, moon and rising signs, for you guys, this type of energy, this type of communication from this person, or this type of energy and spirit in your life in 2025 may hurt. Okay. That may bruise you a little bit. Your ego is going to be bruised if you are sensitive to this type of communication or sensitive to criticism in this way. But this individual or this spirit is here to help you. They want the same thing. The thing that you want, they want the same thing for you. It's just that the way they communicate that is just very straight to the point and very honest. And it's, it doesn't even have to be a long conversation. It's just something they may say, one sentence or a few words, and it just hits you deep. Take that, even if you cry, just kind of take it like, dang, okay, well, let me sit on it. Let me think about it, Thank you for your advice, you know, and just kind of move on and just think about it. Okay. You guys, you're Leo, moon and rising signs, like you're still a Leo. Okay. Regardless, doesn't matter where it is in your chart, you're still Leo energy. So you can take it. You can take it. You need it. That's what I'm seeing here in 2025 for you guys. All right. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Leo.